Okay, so the first thing when starting a 4D examination is to optimize the 2D image. So increasing the gains amplifies the signal. Okay, and in some cases it may be necessary to turn the harmonic imaging on. Okay, so activating the 3D mode allows us to choose between a 3D and 4D option. Okay, here we can adjust our region of interest. When we're happy with that, we press the update button and we start acquiring our 4D image. So now we can see the acquisition plane here on the left and the volume rendered image here on the right. Okay. What we can do is, using the trackball and the arrow key, is grab the volume rendered image and manipulate it so we can view it from any different angle. Okay. This can also be achieved by using the touchscreen here and adjusting the individual axis of the image. So during a live scan, it's also possible to increase the field of view. Okay, and this is the number of degrees the transducer has to travel. So for a larger fetus, you'll have to increase the field of view to ensure the whole baby's captured. Okay. We can also adjust the quality of the image here. So the higher the quality, the smoother the image will be. Another feature that we have is our ability to adjust the cut line here. Okay, selecting the box, we can drag it down in a linear fashion, or we can make a more detailed cut here, which is unique to Ultrasonix. Okay. At any point we can just hit the reset button and we can restart. Okay. Some other features we have, we can adjust the threshold. Okay. It starts at 30, but if we increase it, we take away some of the volume. Okay. If we decrease it, we can smooth out the surface, giving more realism to the image that we're getting. Okay. This can also be achieved by adjusting the contrast. Okay. This is all very much user dependent, down to the preference of the user, but adjusting this will give the image a little bit more realism. Okay. We can also adjust the map, again, depending on what the user prefers to see. When we freeze our image here, what we can do is do some cropping on the image, so we can take away anything that we don't want to see on the image, entering into the sculpt option and then using the lasso function. And now we can see that little area is gone, so we can see the information behind. Okay. It's possible to zoom in if you just want to focus on a particular area of interest. Okay. This can be done while scanning or post-processing. When performing a 4D examination, it's possible to store a cine loop, okay, which can be set to a certain length by entering through the menu, and you can customize one of these keys here to capture the cine loop if the baby does anything interesting. We can also edit this when we've frozen our image by adjusting the frames to start and then hitting record. Okay. Only that's it. Yeah, so we can scroll through frame by frame. I think that's it, and capture individual frames and volumes if we want to go back and manipulate the volume at a later date. Okay. The advantage of storing a volume is that you have more information to deal with. If you store a single frame, then you cannot do any post-processing. And again, personal preference, we can adjust the background if you want to change the border around the volume rendered image there. So here we're just setting up the system to record just a single sweep. Okay, so we end up with one single volume of information. Okay. Again, we can manipulate this from any angle we would like to see it from. Okay. And we can use the sculpting features to take away any information that might be sitting in front of the baby's face, for example, as placenta or cord or limbs.